I'm just saying, I'm so excited. I can't wait. And I just, I actually came on a bit early, but it's fine. You get a whole minute and a half extra of me. But you know what? I was thinking about this whole concept of celebrating accomplishments and why it's important. And I just got so excited. I thought I'm gonna log back in and come and traumatize you guys a bit more because it's just what I do. People, I'm sorry, I get excited about things sometimes and I forget myself. So I'm sorry, I'm sorry for you missing out on some of our advert time, but I'm not feeling guilty. So, welcome back. If this is you joining us for the first time, or you are returning as one of our most loyal listeners, welcome back. I'm Arthie Moore. I love creating compassionate leaders of influence, and I just think that life is all about celebrating living. One of the conversations I had earlier was the simplicity of living a legacy versus leaving a legacy. Now, I said that to somebody and they looked at me weirdly. They said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I believe that we need to live a legacy on a daily basis of interacting with people in a way that they feel welcome, that they feel brilliant for who they are, and that when they walk this earth, they are worth something. That we acknowledge their very soul, their very being." And a lot of people ask me, how is that relevant for business? And I just think, how is that even a question? In business, you work with people. In business, you're selling to people. In business, you're depending on people. In business, you are buying from people. Business is all about people. And when you look at it, the human experience demands that we get to the point where we realize that we are worth it. And so if you are only joining us now, I want to welcome you to join us on the www.ibgr.network and come and look and listen and download the show notes and connect with over 36 incredible, fantastic hosts from around the world. What I love about our radio station is that it's 24/7. So it does not matter where you're at in the world, what time zone you're in. The most incredible, gorgeous human being, Donna Kund, has actually created a system that allows us to have people in every time slot, which means you are never alone and you don't have to walk this journey alone. Because she has created a system that allows us, alongside William Eastman, to help to guide and support people wherever they're at in their business. And you know what I'm starting to realize is this is not just a radio station or a network. It's not just a platform. It's not just the whole thing about connecting. It's about family. And when you think about it, your business is your baby. Your accomplishments are every step that your baby took to grow up. It's every step that when we look at business in that sense, like a living being, we've got to respect it, we've got to honor it, you've got to nurture it, you've got to support it, you've got to guide it, you've got to put in the resources, the financial support. Every step of the way, you've got to put in intellectual property, you've got to have thoughtfulness. You see, your business, just like family, has got mood swings. But you don't throw family away. As much as you want to, you can't. Now that's a brilliant part about business, is that when we are with people, we get to that point where we realize that, like business, they want to be nurtured, they want to be acknowledged, they want to be guided and supported, given the resources to succeed. So if you're a business owner, what do you need to do to help people to get to that point? What do you need to do to help and support them better? And I think it is, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment when you get things done. It's as simple as that. You'll feel good about yourself. And if you feel good about yourself, you are now in a position, resonating at a high level of energy, to encourage others. You cannot encourage and support people if you feel bad, if you feel guilty, if you feel not worthy, if you feel less as a human being, if you feel that you don't deserve. That means that the people around you will never be on the receiving end or the benefit of feeling like they deserve. So when you look at even with your relationships, how many times have you actually prevented yourself from celebrating something small or big because in your head you did not believe you deserved it? So you actually held the other person to ransom, to lower their standards to where you're at because you didn't believe you were good enough. So you prevented them from actually having what they deserved and starting to realign in them habits that makes them feel not worthy. Now, can you imagine what a sad state of affairs this world would be? We did not have strong personalities demanding, acknowledging, praising, and honoring people. You see, you always feel valued and respected by others for the contributions that you make. So if you won something, if you have an accolade, how good do you feel? You see, that's because that's your peers acknowledging you. How many times do we immediately put on social media and we celebrate it because we want to show people we've been doing the work and we deserve to be acknowledged? But when you get to the point where you do it out of gratitude and humility, you realize that you're influencing and impacting people in a thoughtful way, in a gentle way, in a kind way. And it is not a horrible way. It is not that you're being conceited. It is not arrogance that causes you to celebrate. It is intention. You see, when you become a person who embraces that as part of your everyday environment, you'll become trusted because you're conscious. You're conscious of how to use your time, use your resources. You're on purpose. You fulfill your purpose. You are guided by vision and you live a legacy of understanding that people are worth it, and that is how you guide and support people to achieve what they deserve too. And so when I look at it, living a legacy is something that allows us to implement it on a daily basis where anybody can do that. Young people and old people, you don't have to leave your name in a building to say that I'm leaving a legacy. You see, your legacy should be in the hearts, the minds, and the souls of the people you interact with. It should be in the power of your words that you use to stimulate their thinking and their creativity because they're worth it. You acknowledge people when they come up with a good idea or a great idea. You guide and support them with a good idea to make it an impressive idea. And when they have an impressive idea, you implement it and then thank them out of gratitude and show them how it has worked in the work environment. This allows them to become solution focused as a daily practice, and then they realize it because they are being acknowledged that they should do more of it. You see, the human experience, people will always do more of what they were acknowledged for, not more of what you demeaned them for. So if you keep hating somebody and hurting them, do you think they're going to keep looking for you, looking out for you, or continuously keep doing what you've now demeaned them for? And know that if they did that, you're going to hurt them. People don't seek that hurt. People seek you. People seek your time. People want to feel like they're worth it. And, when you look at celebrating accomplishments, I'm not talking about the physical stuff. I'm not talking about material stuff. I'm talking about the human being. You see, when people are on purpose, they start to develop their potential for themselves because you develop their potential. You give them permission to develop their potential. If I say to a young child, I feel that the way that you speak is so encouraging that I know that you can help other young people to find their voice. I'm acknowledging, I'm celebrating something that I saw in that child, and I realize that it could be the seed that is planted for this child to pursue reading better, learning better, stimulating themselves better, getting to speak more to their people, getting to speak more to children around them. I could be encouraging them to have confidence, to boost their self-esteem. I could help them to prevent bullying, all in the one sentence of acknowledging what they're good at. You see, one of the other areas in the business that demands all of the attributes of success for people to be productive, for them to be encouraged, for them to accomplish things, for you to accomplish stuff. Those people have got very specific attributes. They desire to get things done, and they don't allow distractions to pull their focus from what they want to accomplish. They keep working, creating, and developing. They value ideas, and they're motivated to work to achieve them. And they're constantly looking for opportunities to develop their potential. They're inspired to influence others to work towards a common purpose. And so when I look at the nuances of success, I realize that all of us are just walking this earth hoping that we're doing the best that we can, in the hope that everything that we do every single day is touching somebody's life and adding value to them. We hope, we pray every single day that we're doing the right thing, that we are connecting with people. We hope and we pray that when we are doing business, that people realize we're doing it within integrity, with focus, with intentionality. We acknowledge our clients, we acknowledge our customers, we acknowledge the people around us. We acknowledge our mums, our dads, our children, the people who quietly support us in the background. We acknowledge our teams. We acknowledge the person who takes the bins away, because that allows us to have a clean environment. We acknowledge the people clean for us, because they create the clean environment that brings in brilliant energy for beautiful energy, abundance to flow through us. We acknowledge the religious people in our lives because of the guidance and support they give to us for spiritual upliftment. We acknowledge the people that love us through our good times and our bad times. We celebrate the good, the little, the big. We celebrate the failures and we learn from it. We celebrate the lessons because we know that we grow from it. More than that, I will encourage you to celebrate you as a human being, because you cannot give what you don't got. And with that in mind, I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Tune in next week, because my next episode is how decisiveness enables you to do the job right the first time. Now that's going to be another fun topic that I'm looking forward to connecting with you. I'm your host, Arthie Moore, co-founder of Key Leadership Institute and founder of Celebrating Humanity International. So for more information about me, go to the IBGR website and check out my profile there, where you'll also find the links to follow and get in touch with me. Or catch me on www.kileadership.com. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all the different social media platforms. But more than that, I am on our IBGR app, which you can download and connect with us, connect with me. Tell me what you want me to talk about. Guide me as well, because I relish guidance from people. I honor you, respect you, and look forward to you and being with you next week. Until the next time, take care and have fun. Bye-bye.